All right, we are live. Lupagus just passing little gas. I don't know if that was caught
Orally
or not, but it was not
gas.
great. It was not great. We're back from training camp. We
made it.
We made it. We saw a lot of handsome and beautiful faces. We were there. We'll be talking about that, but we got a little roll call here. We got Davey in the house. Delton fucking Don. Freaking Don. I'm trying to work on that. I saw him yesterday. Nitzberg in the house.
Yeah, I think Nitzberg's staying. Sounds like he's sticking around today.
No bowling. Matamidai, David Ditter, like Tex Ritter. Blake is in the house. Blake, our new friend. Harmsy. Harmsy, got to see him yesterday. Ashley, what is up? Ashley Viking Funeral. Mason M. Julian Marker, got to see him yesterday.
I got to meet Julian Marker for the first time. What a handsome fellow he is.
I don't
Hell of a handshake on him.
I don't think he was that impressed with you.
Really?
He's like, he's okay. No, I saw a glimmer in his eye. Dusty Ray couldn't make her, man. Hey, you get a pass. Gotta pay the bills, man.
Yeah.
It just makes the next time we meet you, or the first time, that much better because we are on the cusp. We got blue balls. We got Dusty Ray blue balls right now.
Yeah, I'm aching. I am aching. My plums are an aching.
Technically.
Wow.
Didn't meet. Saw.
I did.
Harmsy. Maurice McFadden. I like him.
Cool.
I like
Skull to you, Maurice.
I like seeing new names in there.
Call you M squares. I'm going to call you
M freaking squared. Viking Funeral did get some IPAs yesterday. He made it clear I was supposed to get him a Miller Lite. It was too late. I got him an IPA. Probably. I think he
had one before you came down.
He did. He pretty much said he kind of one and done on those.
Yeah, they go right to your head. You got Davey OG. Not sure who he is. Skull from stinking New Jersey.
You don't know who Davey OG is?
I'm kidding. He changed his name again, though. Remember when he was the original Gangsta? That's my favorite.
And oh shoot. Never mind.
If we had a Royal Rumble with all of our viewers, you think Davey would be in the final two?
Davey, I don't know where he'd end up, but I know he'd be wearing the old Bundy two-strap thing. The old school, or the Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant one strap.
Andre the Giant was one strap. King Kong Bundy was two strap. I think it's called like a unitard or something.
We've had this discussion before.
But I want to know where.
Well, he'd be out there with the Andre the Giant spanny one strap, big, nice size girth in the middle there.
No doubt.
Big chains on. He'd be the first one out.
Oh my god! Like the bushwhacker when he just came in, came out.
Davey would come in with his banana. They would grab it, smush it in his face, and throw him off.
Anybody wants to watch? You want to laugh? Watch Bushwhacker Elimination Royal Rumble. YouTube it. It's great.
T-Bass in the house. Lord Duncan in the house. Good to see you, buddy.
Lord Duncan, glad you got home safe. That was a long drive in some horrible weather. No, Harms, you had enough fucking popsicles.
Harms, had 11 popsicles yesterday. We got plenty to talk about, though. It was hot patooties at that training camp yesterday. I was leaking, just soaked.
It's one thing being, hot and sweaty. It's another thing when you actually feel that drip of sweat rolling down your back and it goes down into your ass crack. It's just extra uncomfortable.
Yeah, Jelly Monster, good to see you, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while. No Jelly Monster.
Nitzberg wants to beat up the St. Paul Saints umpire. That's random.
Why is Nitzberg so angry?
Parrot Head. We got a couple of OGs in the house. Parrot Head, good to see you. Moondogs. I think I remember the Moondogs. What were the
Moondogs? But he's right though. When you're from parts unknown.
Well, if you don't know who the Moondogs are, I don't. Then they just sounded familiar.
No, I don't remember the Bushwhacker. One of them died. I can't remember if it was Luke or Butch. But I know one has passed.
They're both dead.
No, I think one is living.
JC, how did Thayer Thomas look at camp? He did a 53-man roster projection last year, and I called him Thomas Thayer the whole video. Very embarrassing.
Good God. I didn't see him much out there, actually, when we were there. I mean,
I saw him, but he wasn't out on I didn't see him on the field much. I saw him on the sidelines, which was a little bit disappointing.
It was. All right. Are you ready? Should we hop in this thing?
Yes, sirree. Let's talk some Vikings at the end. We're gonna, if you guys stick around, bring you guys on. We want to know which player you're most excited to see in 2024, not named JJ McCarthy. We gotta take that out. That's just too easy. So
too easy. Let's just talk about some training camp takeaways. I'm gonna start with what I learned about our viewers. Patrick Harms is even taller than he looks when he was reporting from Iowa with that can of corn in his hand. The dude must be like 7'2". Handsome as hell. Great hair too.
Well, and it was the best because I think his goal was to start moaning and see us beforehand, and that's exactly what went down. He saw us first, started moaning, instantly gave Harmsy a big old hug, and you're right, my face went right up to his, I believe it was his left nipple, and it's ginormous.
I went to give him a Zerby, and I was on his nuts, not his belly. That's what Tali is.
Well, not only that, but his daughter, it was perfect. I mean, what a great experience the Harms family had. At the end, she got picked. She got to go out and get autographs. She got Justin Jefferson's autograph. Like, told him, I said, that's gonna be tough to live up to next year. Like, she pretty much struck gold. The Harms family struck gold.
Yeah. And Harmsy also got to enjoy 11 popsicles. Let's see. Ashley, I met her before. I didn't realize she actually has like a Viking style hairdo, so that was very cool. Again, she was like the mother of the group, taking care of everybody. Very much appreciate Ashley's presence there yesterday. Delton,
Ashley was fantastic. That was the first time I met her. She was great. You're right. She was the mother we all needed yesterday. So it was wonderful.
It truly was. We had dinner. I had dinner. My son and my nephew and the Dicks had dinner in this exclusive room. It was something. It was amazing. Really, we felt really special there. Delton, you want somebody who's passionate. Delton, I learned just how passionate he is. My God, what a mouth on him.
I think Delton would be the perfect special teams coach. The guy, I mean, just out there giving 0 Fs, just yelling at these players, yelling at anybody. He was born to be a coach. I hope at some point he coaches like 3rd and 4th grade football and scares the living crap out of these kids. Delton was great. Great dude.
You were just sitting by himself. I'm like, I went up to where everybody else was sitting. I'm like, I think that's Delton. And I don't know if it was Lord Duncan. I think it was. Just started screaming Delton, and sure enough, it was him. Lord Duncan, speak of the devil. Even more handsome in person than he looks on the show.
Yeah, and he's the exact same person. He's fantastic, nice dude. I could have hung out with him for days. Lord Duncan was the shit, handing out his cards, pimping his channel, loved everything about it. And yeah, did you already say? I think Lord Duncan had quite a few popsicles as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he had as many as Harms, but I know I grabbed him a couple, and I think he had some kids getting some popsicles as well.
Yeah, the way those two ate their popsicles was a little concerning.
Yeah, very erotic.
Like maybe an adult film, but they enjoyed it, and that's all that matters.
Lord Duncan got his down in 2 sucks one time.
Well, it was hot. And Julian Marker, who again, like Delton, was just behind us. Like, I had no clue he was up there, and all of a sudden he just turned around. Basically, he's right there. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. I got to meet him, shook his hand quick. Wasn't sitting by him, but again, great to meet him as well.
He had a good spot. He was up in the shade with his family. So yeah. And, so here, anybody that wasn't there.
Look at that. Look at the pals. That should be our Christmas card next year.
Look at that group.
Oh yeah, Viking Funeral was there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, he was just kind of hanging around. Viking Funeral, that's good. Yeah, Viking Funeral's a shit. We hung out with him quite a bit into the evening hours,
the late hours of the.
It was good, and Ashley's sister Chloe was there as well.
Yep,
she was fantastic, just like the rest of that damn dick family.
Yeah, what a day we had. Cannot wait for next year. Always fantastic going to training camp. Just the setup is so great. A storm did roll in, so we all kind of had to hurry the hell out of there. But again, just A+ from the Vikings Omni Hotel. The whole setup is just amazing.
It was awesome. When we got back there, kids getting tons of pictures with the players and everything. Yep. It was it's.
And I did like how they had like the roped off area this time, because before we were just letting the kids run loose and like, you guys can't do this, and now there's like a little area they can sit.
I told them to. I said, go nuts, man. I get yelled at. Who cares? It's part of being a kid. But it worked out well. They got some awesome pictures. The players were sweet. it was funny. I was going through my daughter's pictures. She got a ton of selfies, and Seth Vernon was the most excited to be in those pictures. The punter. Oh yeah, the smile on that dude's face. Maybe it was the first time anybody wanted a picture with him, but he was ecstatic.
I was in the elevator with Sammy Reyes. Him and he had, I don't know if 2 relatives or friends were in there with him. They're all speaking different language. I'm pretty sure that's Sammy Reyes because he was just like 6.
She said, "Je m'appelle Lapagus." Or
I
no.
said,
"Come to the pill."
I said at the end, I said, "See you, Sammy."
See you, Sammy.
Yeah.
I was once a couple years ago. I was in the elevator with it wasn't Zach Davidson. It's one of the tight ends with that year. Wasn't very good, and I couldn't think of anything to say. And I said, "Hey, give it hell this year." And he goes, "I will." And I'm like, "That was really awkward. I wish I would have said something else."
And then he got cut.
I'm gonna look it up. It wasn't Zach Davidson. God, who was it? Keep going.
We've had a lot of freaking. You're right, Ashley. My son got a picture with Nick Muse's legs because he was on our other side of the class in our private room. So that was absolutely fantastic. Nick Muse, great set of legs on him. Yeah, there's this tight end table. It's Nick Muse, Josh Oliver. I wasn't sure the other 2 guys were. One was bigger. One must have been like a tackle or something.
It was Brandon Dillon who I said give it hell this year.
I used to love Brandon Dillon.
Give it hell. It's like, shut up. He said, "You're a grown adult. Get the hell out of here." Anyways,
we got breaking news from Lord Duncan.
Hello, Lord Duncan, get her on your show, man.
Yep. It looks like you need one more cheer at Christmas this year.
Absolutely. Munton wasn't messing around. No, he wasn't. So yeah, overall, fantastic to meet everybody. And see everybody again next year. We'll get a bigger crowd. It'll be wonderful.
Absolutely. Again, just it was so great. Let's hop into some Vikings
Look at that
news.
Beautiful picture one more time.
There it is. Again,
how happy we are.
Why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be happy?
Duncan's got
there's Dustin. Like Dustin just messaged. He's actually in the picture there in the corner as well.
Yes, he is. There he is. Dustin's gonna be coming on the show. I'm gonna be talking to him hopefully next week. It was hilarious. We took the picture and all of a sudden we saw him in the picture. I'm like, what the hell? So I got the BS with him for a while. That was good.
Yeah, he's more of a deeper ginger than you are. More of a true. You're more Auburn. He's more orange.
Yeah, we have gingers have different species. We have different species. We're all the same deep down.
Delton is very jealous of Lord Duncan for getting Chloe's digits. Let's hop into some Vikings news. Obviously, the big news: the 2 signings this week: Bobby McCain and Fabian Moreau. Again, Vikings getting 2 veterans here, and Bobby McCain's going to play safety. Fabian's obviously going to be a corner. Are these guys both locks to make the roster? Are they both going to be on this final 53?
Locks.
What do you guys think?
No, I don't think so. Well, the thing is, so McCain's going to go to safety, which instantly kind of like in my mind, like obviously he has a lot more competition at safety than he does corner. And they said they're going to start him at safety and maybe they move him to whatever. But also that versatility, the fact that he plays slot will give him a little bit of maybe an edge. I can't tell if Lupagus is frozen or who's frozen, me or Lupagus. Let's see. So and then Moreau, definitely not a lock. But again, another veteran presence. Lupagus is still frozen. Nobody's commenting. Who's frozen? Me or Lupagus? All right, Lup's frozen. All right.
Can you see me? Am I back?
You're still frozen. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I was saying McCain probably has, I would say, give him the upper hand because he can play multiple spots, especially at the slot where Mekhi Blackman was, he plays. Moreau, he's just kind of a vet that you just kind of take a flyer on, see what he does. I mean, he's former 3rd round pick. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're both, probably going to make the final 53, but definitely not locks at all. If both got cut, I wouldn't be surprised. Both made it, I wouldn't be surprised. So,
well, and the other thing is, I don't know if it was Doogie or whatever. Even today, they still said they're not done at corner. They've added 4 guys in the secondary, but they're not done. So we keep saying when they sign McCain, it's like, all right, there's their splashy signing. They sign Moreau. Oh shit, there's their splashy signing. The splashy signing still might be coming.
Yeah, I mean, what they say, it was gonna be a name you recognize, and I mean, recognize Fabian Moreau. It wasn't the name that got
Fabian
you
Moreau
excited.
coming out of UCLA. Kind of
I didn't want anything to do with him.
You just don't like the word name Fabian.
Well, because I had a classmate named Fabian. I know. That's why.
I know you more than you know yourself. So I know that's why you don't like him. Hopefully he comes and does good.
A guy named Fabian doesn't intimidate me. If I'm a receiver, the guy next to me is named Fabian across the line.
Fabian look at you and say, "I'm gonna you up."
Like, no, your name is Fabian. We're good. Hope there's nobody named Fabian watching tonight.
We got a kicker.
What the hell? Which is actually our next nugget. The kicking battle is over. John Parker Romo released. Will Reichert is your Minnesota Vikings kicker for 2024. And John Parker Romo and his camp are very pissed off about this.
Couple things here. John Parker Romo probably shouldn't have a camp. Like,
exactly.
I don't know why he has a camp. Secondly, it's like, this is the NFL, baby. You lost the battle. It's over. I think the Vikings actually did him a justice by releasing him this early, opposed to waiting until the very end. Now he can, he needs his chance in the NFL. They would have done him more dirty to keep him around till the end. So I don't think he should have said, whatever. Yeah, let's get that like button. Let's get those likes up to 50 plus. Let's go.
Like, how do you not realize once they draft a kicker that you're basically your days are numbered? I mean, the writing was on the wall as soon as that pick was made. If you're John Parker Romo in his camp, especially if you have a camp, your camp should know that. Like, okay.
I wonder if Julian Marker, well done. You know what? Maybe John Parker Romo was he XFL or something?
It was one of those, whatever that league.
Has he ever kicked a kick even in a preseason game?
No, I don't know. He was with the Bears and the Lions. I don't know.
Maybe you're right. The Lions. Maybe deep down he was just bummed. Like, I just wanted a preseason game under my belt. Go out there and go 3 for 3. I know they're going to release me, but I could at least had some tape.
Yeah, and he made some money for his family, so that's really good. I'm not sure how much, but
I'm over John Parker Romo.
It does piss me off that he's upset. I don't get it.
He's got some fire. He's got fire in his piss. He wants to be in the NFL, USF. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was something like that. Something like that. Let's go to the news. This little nugget I saw today.
Dusty Ray, you do not have a camp. Actually, you do. It's the One Bar and Lapika show.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
We should do a summer camp for a week every summer.
Like a sleepover?
For viewers.
All right, I'll be in my backyard.
One tent.
For everybody?
Oh, yeah. Lord Duncan, going to give him the steamroller in the morning. Steamroller!
I'm going to smell his belly button.
I got some thoughts about this camp.
All right, yeah, Nitzberg, you definitely have a camp as well. Christian Darrisaw is apparently helping Dallas Turner out. Like, I mean, we got a great left tackle here, one of the best in the NFL, helping out the rookie, giving him pointers how to, I don't know. I loved hearing this, that Christian Darrisaw is doing everything he can to help our young edge rusher progress.
This camp thing's starting to take off. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, he should be. I don't know. I'm glad he's not just some quiet asshole that just kind of sticks to. I mean, he's helping the youngster. And really, I mean, he's helping him out by being able to go against him every week too.
This is great
business. That's the best.
We've heard something similar from JJ McCarthy talking to Brian Flores about, hey, what should I be looking for? What should I be doing? And now you got, Dallas Turner working with an offensive player who he goes against every day. What should I do? What should I be looking for? How can I get around this? I mean, I love it from our rookies, just from the aspect of how they want to learn and get better by asking these veterans and coaches. It's great.
No, it's you love seeing it. Team camaraderie. T-Bass, I wouldn't last 12 seconds in a submarine. I would be losing my shit.
Oh, God. But he is excited about the 110. Is it like at least going to be like a 8-man tent? Or are we talking like a little, just a two-man row going to cram in?
Like a 6-man tent with a nice little awning out there. Go out there, maybe put a couple chairs out there in case you want to hang out.
All right.
So that'll work. It's kind of what I had in mind. Dirk Diggler. What's going on, buddy?
He doesn't miss me at all.
Van Ginkel back on the field.
Yeah, that's good.
I haven't heard much about the old Ginker at practice, but it's great that he's out there. Not one of those. He's over in the other field running around.
He ran a couple singers after practice. Did you catch that?
Yeah, somebody else. The crowd got excited, like he was going to come over and do something, and then he just turned around and went the other way.
He was running fast though. He
I
was
bet
running
Delton was
fast.
yelling at him, "Not fast
Yeah.
enough! Come on!"
Yeah, Delton, man, he wears his passion on his sleeve. He is not shy at all. Bob Tunyon, it looked bad. Holy shit, that this looked bad yesterday.
It was like
He was on a cart. He was like screaming, like louder than Delton even. And it turns out it's back spasms, but hopefully Robert Tunyon is okay.
Yeah, we need him to be okay. Like 2 guys had to lift him up to get him on the cart. I mean, it looked like the worst injury ever. And then when you see, I mean, back spasms probably are not overly fantastic and probably obviously hurt like hell. But I was really glad to see that's what it was.
Lord Duncan told me he got crotch spasms when he got Chloe's number.
I saw it. Twitching. We love Ginker. Trey Knox did go down.
Yeah, I did hear that.
What? I mean, I guess I don't want to say it. I don't care.
It's so hard. We didn't I didn't grab one of those roster things, whatever they call them, because I didn't go through the main gates because there's 2 people dressed as Vikings taking a picture. Anyway, it's so hard now. Like back in the day, like you could at least know who somebody was just because their number. Now everybody has any number, so it's so much harder to figure out who's who out there when you're watching.
Should have just asked me. I would have told you.
No, you didn't know. Some guy wearing a mask who kept giving us the answers.
Said, oh, I know who that is. T-Bass confirms back spasms are a bitch. Gare Bear, what's up, Gare Bear? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, where were you yesterday?
We missed you in training camp.
Man, we did all make it home alive, Gary. Thank you very much for that.
So yeah,
hopefully Robert Tunyon
not get her number. Just dashing our dreams.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Booklet, thanks to Harms.
Julian, I think, just mentioned it. Hawkinson, dude's out there. I mean, it doesn't even look like was injured. I mean, he's out there running just like at full speed damn near, which is crazy because he tore that thing late in the season.
He did. Let's talk about the lineman that came out and got the skull chant going. That was pretty fun. Walter Rouse, I think Blake Brandell was out there. It was
I think it was all the rookies. It's kind of their initiation. They do that every practice.
Wasn't Brandell out there though?
Jurgens? No, I don't think so. It was probably Doug Nestor. They make them go over there and do that because I've seen that a lot on Twitter pretty much every day.
Walter was just so damn happy.
Always the one just.
I know.
And he was another dude at the hotel when they got the pictures taken with my kids. I mean, he is just. There's just good dudes, and he is one of them. I mean, happier than hell. Walter Rouse will be a guy that I hope he's a Viking for a very, very long time.
We love Walter Rouse. Cannot wait till he joins the show again. I know he's going to.
He might. I don't know. I hope so.
No, that's a Lubbock's guarantee. Let's talk about JJ McCarthy. He's having an ascension here in camp. He's taking reps with the ones. His footwork seems like it's come light years from where it was when he started in the rookie mini camps. JJ McCarthy, day 1, possibility of being the starter. What do you guys think? We're going to chime in on it. What do you guys think first? Could JJ McCarthy be your Minnesota Vikings starting quarterback against the New York Giants this year?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Julia Marker says JJ is looking solid for the most part. He just looks the part, man. Travis Nitzberg says starter. Delton says, you know what? It's not his call. I thought it was.
Cash, yeah, Delton. Of everybody, I would expect you to have some very strong thoughts on this.
Ooh, Pop Punk Skull says day 1 starter. I've been saying it before the draft.
Well, I think everybody wants him to be the starter. The question's more, will he start?
Yeah.
This is a Russell Wilson, Matt Flynn scenario.
It might be.
You know what? That's
a great comparison. Even though
it is.
Wilson wasn't a first-round pick, so the pressure wasn't as intense.
What do you think, Galapagos?
I think it's definitely a possibility. You see how far he's come, and I'm really impressed the footwork aspect of it. Like, he changed his mechanics, and he's like got it down now. That's just what he does. How he carries himself, the poise. But you see these throws he makes. That tight ass throw he made back in the end zone to Deshaun Jones. We saw one like a corner route to Jalen Naylor. The red zone drills, the dude just lights it up. I think it's a possibility, and I think that was the one thing. Like I think a couple of shows ago we said, "What's one thing you're sticking with?" And I said JJ McCarthy starting day 1. And KOC said this in a recent press conference. He believes in starting the guy who gives you the best chance to win. And that just may be J.J. McCarthy when this preseason and this training camp is all said and done. So I think it's a very strong possibility he does start.
I they got they've been going against the same guys. They've been doing the same thing. It all comes down to preseason game. It comes down to the Browns practices. Like, that's where the lights are going to come on. And that's where they're going to really see J.J. McCarthy as far as what he has. What was surprising to me, so on the way home this morning, I was listening to K-Fan, Paul Allen.
Yeah.
He's usually pretty well in the know. He still said week 1, J.J. McCarthy will be the 3rd quarterback on the depth chart.
Jesus.
And he was like, he was pretty confident on that. And they're not saying that what he says goes, but I thought that was a pretty, I don't know. I was very surprised that he said that. I think, and I don't know if it was T-Bass who put it in the comments, I think this comes down to Hawkinson's availability. When Jordan Addison is suspended, they're not going to throw him out there with Jalen Naylor as wide receiver 2 and Josh Oliver as the tight end. I'm sorry. They're like, there's going to be a lot of factors in this, even if he's ready and even if he outplays Darnold. I think there's going to be other factors into it.
Well, and that's a great point. I think
he will start week 1.
He could actually win the job and still not start day 1.
Oh, yeah. And I think he probably will win the job. I just don't think he'll start.
Yeah. We'll see. I still think it's strong that he does. You see it all the time. There's going to be pressure from the ownership, pressure from the fans to start the best guy. And if it's J.J. McCarthy, start him. Why the hell not? We'll see. I mean, the flip side of that, Sam Darnold, I thought made some nice throws yesterday. I saw the replay of it again. I think Purple Persuasion put it up there. He made some tight throws yesterday, and I thought he had some nice moments. But again, he's Sam Darnold, and this is his 5th team for a reason.
Colberg, we love you too.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, if it was up to me, like, it really even depend. Like, I want to see J.J. McCarthy. I think they're going to play it very smart.
Yeah, I think they will too, and maybe too smart, even to a fault. All right, yeah, Left is in the house. I don't know if you guys saw that. Tim Boss says super tight. How about some players we haven't heard much from training camp? Every year, these guys we're hyped to hear about, and sometimes there's just nothing, no buzz whatsoever. You guys can do it first. Put some names in the comments. Some players you just haven't heard shit about since training camp started.
Yes, we got 130 between YouTube and Twitter. So hit that like button. Let's get over 50. Let's do it. And yes, Dave Luft is in the house. What's up, my man? Colberg says Malik Knowles will make the 53.
Wow. Maybe.
Fucking bold.
You never know. D-Best says Booth for nothing but Booth.
It's not very good.
I looks like I froze again.
Ryan Wright. No, you're not froze. I see you. Booth, Dwight Mack.
I'm back.
You never left. Never left.
I was frozen on my end for a while there. Let's see. Tristan Jackson. We call him Nudie here, who wrote Dwight Mack, Pop Punk. He's Nudie McLaughlin.
Yeah, they can call him anything they want. Haven't heard much from Paul. Yeah, Brendan Paul's been a little quiet. And Keel Harry, that's a good one because I haven't heard shit from that dude. Nothing.
Yeah, there was a bunch of plays yesterday. We're trying to think, was that N'Keal Harry? Is that N'Keal Harry? And I don't think it actually was.
No, every time it was Johnny Munt. That's the only tight end they threw it to. Johnny Munt must have had 48 catches yesterday.
Yeah, Lucky Johnson had a big role yesterday too. Lucky Jackson.
Who? Oh yeah, Lucky Jackson. Yeah, he was all over the place. Who's yours, Lupagus? I got a handful.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with Michael Juergens. Like, this is a guy we drafted. I thought might actually make some noise, push for a job. People talk about cutting Dalton Reisner. I saw that come up again yesterday on something on Twitter. Potentially being a cut candidate if he doesn't earn the starting right guard job. Who's going to play right guard backup if it's not him? Like, I've heard nothing about Michael Juergens. He's a lineman. I mean, he's a lineman. It doesn't really worry me, but I thought I at least heard something about Michael Juergens at this point.
Yeah, I got Jurgens on the list too, and I do have Walter Rose on there. Like, I haven't heard much of Walter Rose except for the fact we love him.
Yeah.
Because I think I mean, I know Q Bear's a swing, basically the backup tackle at each spot, but Walter Rose is like a right tackle backup. You need more than Q Bear back there. So I haven't heard much from Rouse. And when we say these names, it's more like I really look forward to seeing them in that first preseason game to see kind of when they're coming in the game, obviously how well they're doing. But I had Jurgens there too. Another guy I got Trent Sherfield. You heard anything about him? What?
Well, I mean, I think him and JJ are starting to get a little bit of a connection. I did see him out there once, but I feel like it was more mini camp. Like it was more mini camp with Trent than it has been in training camp.
I'm talking straight up training camp. I don't think I've seen a single thing about Trent Sherfield.
Yeah, I got another one. Jihad Ward. Like, is he even playing? I haven't heard anything.
Jihad Ward is the third. When Ginker was out there, I think he was the third guy. I think he was, but I haven't heard much.
I feel like he's this year's Dwight Lowry, or Dean Lowry, the free agent we signed.
Dare you?
Thinks of a role. I'm sorry, Dean Lowry, but I just nothing. Jihad Ward has been absolutely quiet, and you could say the same about Grazier Hill as well. Both those guys just not making any noise right now.
Grazier Hill, who said it, is the backup inside linebacker right now. Haven't heard much on him, but they said that he is securely the number 3. Not that he has much competition. I got a defensive lineman not named Harrison Phillips. I haven't heard anything on any defensive lineman. I mean, Jacqueline Roy, what was he? 2 days ago, like, oh yeah, he had a whatever. Let's go Mafia. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Skullfest 2 is on the horizon.
That is the Saturday before the Niners game.
September 14th, I believe.
Yes, you'll be seeing a lot more on that. They're starting to pimp that pretty good on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Skullfest 2. Yeah, defensive line, like the Taki Tayamis. I'm not hearing anything on anybody. Jerry Tillery,
Manoa, someone just said.
The guy that I love more than anything. I don't even know if he's on the team anymore. I don't hear anything. No, Jerry Tillery.
Oh,
why are you saying your name?
Because Tyler Manoa. You said the guy you love more than anything.
Oh, yes, Lupagus. I don't know. And this is just, I'm not saying that they're not doing good. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. No, this isn't like the kiss of death. I'm just a little bit surprised by some of these names. Like, we were expecting to hear more. I got one more, and it's a veteran, and he's back year 2. Josh Oliver, with TJ Hawkinson out, I thought there'd be some more passes thrown to Josh Oliver, and I haven't heard any targets coming his way at all. Last year we did. This year, nothing.
Well, Johnny Munt is they're saying he is the number 1 tight end right now as far as pass catching tight end. So Josh Oliver, it doesn't surprise me much, and maybe they're kind of holding on to him a little tighter just because Hawkinson's already out. So I haven't heard much on him either. Skull Mafia, once again, thank you, sir. Yeah, those are the ones.
Colbert says Lynch has been killing training camp.
I hope, you know what, he very well could have, just because we're not seeing anything on him. The one that I really was hoping we would just be hearing a shit ton about is Jacqueline Roy.
Yeah,
I really wish that he was just ripping it up and everyone was talking him up. Like, come on. Jacqueline.
Well, because he was getting that kind of buzz in the OTAs. Like, Jacqueline Roy, man, he's putting it to ones. He's ripping it up. He's looking great.
OTAs, there are no. The ones are. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not putting much into that one. If you're with the ones in OTAs, that means it doesn't mean anything.
All right, look at that. Dusty Ray just got a Lots of Matza for only. He just spied a Lots of Matza for only $6. What a deal! Delicious.
Yeah, we're it's game on. We got a handful of new sponsors. The Brew Pub by Lots of Matza will be doing that. We got Happy Nuts coming back. We got some other ones as well. Bet US will be our big sponsor this year, so buckle up. And we got a couple more in our back pocket.
A couple more, yeah, definitely in our back pocket, like you said. Let's go to some potential practice squatters who we have hope for. These guys, we probably realize at this point they're not going to make the final 53. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll surprise us and shock us. But get them on the practice squad, and we have hope. Like, these guys could be our future.
All right, you're taking this a little further than I am. So the thought is, and let's see it in the comments. And I hit that like button. Ashley, we over 40 yet? Let's get that thing over 50. So my thought is just a guy that'll probably most likely be cut, maybe on the practice squad, hopefully on the practice squad, that maybe in a year or two get a little excited about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow my load right now. No, I won't. We're up to 42. Hit that like.
Don't do that during a live show.
Won't be the first time. Nitzberg is going to be very honest.
He has no idea.
No idea.
I do appreciate Nitzberg's honesty. It's one of his best traits.
Another one. So let's see in the comments a guy that we're talking about. But real quick, Ben Lieber today was talking about that Brian Asamoah is like a lock. Like there's no way.
He looked good yesterday.
Well, yeah, I was just surprised that he said obviously he's just talking like obviously this guy's gonna be on the team, but will he play? Like he basically the way he's talking is like there's no way. And Lieber, I mean, that was his position. He knows. You should know that. Yeah. I was surprised.
You ever done the position of Lieber?
I've done the Libre. I haven't done the Lieber. Libre is a little bit of a different T-Bass. Debo McBride, he's got hopes for. Wow.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think he is ever gonna take a real snap in the NFL.
No.
But this is practice squad in a couple of years, so that's a little more fair.
Yeah, maybe. You never know.
All right, who's yours?
I got 3. I'm gonna start with Jalen Williams. I talk about him all the time.
Holy shit!
How many were we supposed to have?
I have 1 practice squad guy, and I'm excited about.
Well, Jay Will, I don't think he's gonna make the final 53. I do have hope for him. I liked what he showed last year when he's put on the field, kind of in a quick situation, stepping in for Caleb Evans when he was struggling. I don't know if he makes it this year. I put him on the practice squad. I do think he's a guy you can develop. I'm gonna go through all my 3 real quick. I got Ty James, the receiver.
I do like Ty James.
Well, when you got a guy who sets records at his college, I don't care how big it is. Those are guys that intrigue me. Record breakers. They're the man. He has been the man. There's no way he's making this final 53-man roster. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, he finally makes the Vikings. But keep him around. He's just oozing, just dripping with potential. And then I also like Owen Porter, Old Time linebacker from Marshall. His career, 43.5 tackles for a loss, 19 sacks. Great combination of speed and strength. Again, I don't see him making this roster, but get him on the practice squad, develop this dude. There is definitely potential there.
Yeah, Owen Porter, he was getting a little bit of love. Andre Carter, I think can easily sneak. Like he doesn't need to sneak on the practice squad. I think he'll be on the practice squad. But my guy was Bo Richter. Freaking Richter, the dude from Air Force who is like, and when I think of Bo Richter and like his ceiling or whatever, it's just like an absolute stud of a special teamer. Yeah. Like he's not going to make the team this year. He's just a guy that he's just a kind of on defense could play multiple positions, but when you watch him after
like the Libre and the Lieber,
yes, after we signed him and watching that guy play, it was he's going to be a fun one to root for.
Yeah, and that's like the same part about like these preseason games, especially next.
Harmsy, we're on the same page.
A week from Saturday, August 10th, first preseason game. This is when those deep guys get a lot of playing time, and we're going to see the Bo Richters, the Owen Porters, the Ty James out there. So it'll be fun. And if you're looking for a reason to watch that game, that's a reason to do it.
Hell yes. Let's do a quick game of Who'd You Do? What do you think?
Who'd you do?
Hold on.
I wonder if Voss is still here.
All right. So here is the thought on this. There's just one. There's going to be 3 guys. And the thought process is we only get to keep 1. And the 2 that we cut get picked up by another team, never to be seen again.
So it's no practice squad. They're done.
Nope, they're gone. They're gone.
Loss is here, by the way.
So let's hold on. I was actually gonna look for the
Who would you do?
Have the Vikings?
Who would you do?
Oh God, it's on.
Who
repeat.
would you do?
All right, here we go. Number 1, Nudie McLaughlin.
Nudie.
The Nude Skis. And I didn't even name them. We're just gonna say the player's name. So in the comments, you only get to keep one. The other two are picked up by another team, never to be seen again in a Minnesota Viking uniform. So Dwight McLaughlin, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Gabriel Murphy.
God damn you, One Bar. Why are you putting us through this exercise?
This one already wins, Harm says. All right, let's go to number 3, Levi Drake Rodriguez.
No. Damn.
So we got Nudie, Murphy, Levi Drake Rodriguez. We keep one, the other 2 get picked up. Let's see in the comments, who would you do?
Well, and you mentioned like Walter Rouse, how much we love him. I mean, I think if Levi Drake was on the show, we'd feel the same way. That dude just has so much energy, so positive. It'd be hard to see him go. God.
Yeah, he was another dude that took some pictures yesterday with the younglings.
Sure did.
So who'd you do? Let's see. We got Gabriel Murphy, Nudie, Murphy, Levi, Nudie, McLaughlin. I think so far Murphy's winning.
Purple Haze
says this is stupid. Keep them all. That's not the game, man.
We try to make you think here on the One More Lupagus show. That's what we do.
You can't. I mean, all 3 of these guys, it would be very surprising if there's McLaughlin. It's pretty close. Levi Drake Rodriguez, I'm surprised, is not getting more love.
He's been pretty quiet too, right? Like I haven't heard a ton about him.
No.
I mean, other than he stayed after practice.
Steve Rada says Gabe. They're pals.
Gabe. He might be talking about goobers.
I think Murphy's winning so far. I will say that. Yeah, I think Murphy's definitely winning. Nudie's definitely second. Though.
What are you gonna do? Who are you keeping?
I'm keeping Murphy. I love Nudie McLaughlin more than anything. But Murphy, I mean, he's already ripping it up. There's been times he's out there with the one sometime. I mean, I think this dude in a year or 2 could be pretty damn good. We've seen cornerbacks how many times have we seen an undrafted free agent cornerback just rip it up and then all of a sudden they just cut their ass? Like, I hope he's the real deal, but I think Gabriel Murphy has a better shot of actually being the real deal.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna go Nudie. I think at the cornerback position, it's gonna be a big need coming into next year. You keep this guy, develop him. Undrafted guy this year. He was hurt. That's why he didn't get drafted. He didn't get to play as much. He got the length, got the size. He's called fucking Nudie. I'm going Nudie on this one. It's close and it's tough, but I just feel like we have enough edge rushers. You can find edge rushers probably easier than finding quality corners. So I'm gonna go Nudie on this one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Murphy has a higher ceiling, so that's kind of what I'm going for. I think Murphy could be a dude in 2 years who could get you 8 sacks. McLaughlin, I see more as a role player that his ceiling just isn't as high.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the standpoint of just future needs, and I think we're okay at outside linebacker. So I'm going Nudie.
There's no wrong answers. No way. Let's go to some burning questions.
Burning questions. So we came up with some questions. We got 3 each. So we're gonna. I think you came up with. Did you come up with 3? You have 1 question.
I was flicking you off. I got 3.
Oh, all right. I got 3 as well. You want to go first, or we're gonna just ask? We'll ask the question. You guys can answer on the question, and then we'll go from there.
All right, let's do it. I'll go first. So, who's a guy on the roster this year? Like, that if he doesn't do anything this year, just done with. Like, I want to know, like this is your last chance. And I'm not saying Lewis Seen, that ship has sailed. So don't say Lewis Seen. Asamoah, I guess it's maybe fair. But like, this is their last chance, or you're moving on. So this would be like Lewis Seen last year. It's like, what guy you're just gonna give up on and move on? Like, he's got to do something this year.
So you are you kind of gave out like 3 options in your question.
No, I'm just saying, like, dig a little bit deep. There's some other guys out there. There's the Ed Ingrams, the Jalen Roys. Like, it doesn't have to be a starter. I mean, maybe it's a Jaron Hall to show you something, but it's got to be. I mean, Lucky Jackson, Christian Jackson, they've been on the roster forever. It's like, who are you almost done with? Ryan Wright. See, Ryan Wright's a good one.
All right, let's let the viewers answer first.
Was I? Everyone's saying I was. Am I normal?
Yeah,
again?
it was like really fast. It was weird.
Booth or Ingram? Ed Ingram. Ed Ingram's actually a pretty damn good one.
So you're basically who you just the fuse is done. You had
This
a
is
long
their
fuse.
last
It's
chance. Last chance.
over. I hate my answer, but I'm sticking with it.
Am I good now? All right, I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good. Now. You still look like shit.
Tell me about it. I can see. FW Enter thought it was the weed. It was just my connection. Jordan Addison. That's actually not a horrible one.
It's bold.
I got one. It's not even close.
I think I've already expressed mine.
Who?
Are we ready? Should I drop it?
Do it.
I'm still going with Jalen Naylor. I'm down to my last fucking straw.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And
Absolutely.
like I know he's blowing up camp right now and great, and I'm happy for him. But I fully expect next week he's gonna get hurt. He'll be sick. He's gonna miss a bunch of practices, and that's just gonna freaking snowball into something bigger. So Jalen Naylor, I love hearing what he's doing. I love seeing what he's doing. I hope he keeps it up. But he is the guy. I'm down to it. Like I'm just so close to being just done with him.
Nope, Naylor's a good one. High hopes right now. I'm gonna Ed Ingram. Ed Ingram is like the one, I think. Like, and I think the Vikings have already said it. Like, this dude needs to. This is his year to show something. I'll do Jalen Roy though. I'm gonna go Roy. Like, he's got to be in the rotation. If he's not even in the rotation, just cut his ass and move on.
Yeah.
He's got to be out there.
Well, it's not like it's a top heavy group. That's the problem. That's the issue.
Yeah, I know. Can you imagine if we actually had good players? You wouldn't even be on the roster.
I know. Like this isn't like a daunting task to get on this defensive line depth chart, Jalen. You're not going against perennial Pro Bowlers here. It's just a bunch of dudes.
But there were some good ones in the comments. So what do you got, Lupagus?
Oh my God, you just went robot again on us.
Serious?
I think, yeah, it's fine. We can hear you just faster. All right, here's a question for you. I know you're not going to like this one because you don't care about it, but who will have the better fantasy season, Aaron Jones or Justin Jefferson? Who's going to have the better fantasy season this year? No, I can't hear you at all. Better fantasy season, Aaron Jones, Justin Jefferson, assuming Aaron Jones stays healthy.
Oh, that's because I muted myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I think you slowed down again.
All right. So who?
A better fantasy season this year.
Oh, Jones or Jefferson?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Munt.
It's a huge. Okay, Jones is making it's probably like 14-2 right now. Oh, okay, Jones making a little bit of a comeback.
So under the assumption they both stay healthy?
Yeah.
That's actually a good one. Aaron Jones is going to catch like 60 balls.
And he's looked so fucking good. Like, he looked so good yesterday. It just, how quick he is, how explosive he is. Oh, man.
He did look good. I'm going to say Jones.
Really?
That's under the. Well, I'm going to say Jones under the assumption he gets 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, and about 47 catches. So Justin Jefferson's still going to rip it up.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
no doubt.
If Jones stays healthy, they're going to run the ball this year, especially if McCarthy's out there.
Well, we saw it yesterday. That they worked on the run game almost exclusively yesterday. They didn't throw a ton of passes, especially nothing sexy, like deep down the field. It was all run game yesterday, and Aaron Jones will be the focal point.
Is that your answer?
Do I have to answer it?
No. All right, here we go. I got one. Let's take Justin Jefferson and Christian Harris out of the equation. Who is the one guy that cannot get hurt? Who's the one guy in the
The
Vikings?
one guy.
Hurt, it's just like, fuck. All right.
The one guy who cannot get hurt, not Justin Jefferson.
That important.
Who is the other one? Justin Jefferson or who?
Just put Derisar Jefferson.
Oh, Derisar. Okay.
And Hawkinson's pretty much already out. Jones.
I actually thought about this.
Maybe
Aaron Jones is a good answer,
Carthy,
actually.
Aaron Jones. This brings this fucking Turner.
Now, Knack just said
not
Derisar.
abiding to the rule.
He's not. He doesn't want to play by the rules.
Like Kuno's not playing to the rules either.
He hates the rules.
Aside, okay, maybe I worded this wrong, thinking that it's between these two. Take those guys out of it. Everybody else. And Braden's a fantastic answer because that might actually be mine. Josh Patel.
No, I thought about that.
Like, that's a really good answer.
I know my answer.
Grenard.
Mine's gonna shock you guys.
Knack says, I make my own rules.
Yes, he does.
Brian
yes,
O'Neill.
he does.
All right, who do you got, Lopagis?
I'm actually gonna go. This is gonna shock you. I'm going Byron Murphy. Like, how bad did
Vikings Channel just did Byron Murphy.
How bad did our defense get when he was hurt last year? We were fucking shutting down the Raiders. We were like top of the league for like a 3-week stretch there, and he goes down. The whole thing falls apart. I think a cornerback who can do what Byron Murphy can do is just key to Brian Flores' defense. When he was gone, the whole thing just unraveled. I'm going Byron Murphy.
No, that's a good answer. You're right. I mean, our secondary is already fairly depleted. He's out. It would get so bad, especially with our defensive front. JDT 93 also had a good one with Harrison Phillips. Just kind of the same thing. It's like he's kind of our steed when it comes to that position. So Parrott hits his pace.
Mm-hmm.
We lose one of those running backs. Yeah. All right, what do you got?
Yeah. All right. Would the Vikings record be better with Sam Darnold at quarterback or JJ McCarthy at quarterback? Does it burn? Does it burn?
It's a good one. It is burning. I hate to keep going back to this, but Lieber, again, had a good scenario. He said, would you rather the Vikings make the playoffs with Sam Darnold and, peter out, but at least you get the thrill of the Vikings making the playoffs and a good season, or would you rather have J.J. McCarthy be the quarterback? We don't make the playoffs, but he shows you that he's the guy. Like, he's good enough.
Knack says it only burns when he pees. This one, a bunch of JJs here at the top. We got a few Darnolds mixed in there.
Better record for whoever's starting. Nah, this is pretty easy for me. I'll say JJ McCarthy strictly because I think they run the ball a lot more with him out there. And also teams haven't seen JJ McCarthy. I mean, Darnold, he's been around. They know how to probably scheme for Sam Darnold. JJ McCarthy's still a little bit of a question mark. And there's not that big of a difference there. So I'll go JJ McCarthy. Really not even close.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna answer this one. I'm gonna say JJ McCarthy as well.
JJ.
I think what he brings.
Last one.
But we saw his athleticism yesterday. Like, he can take off and run. I think that's an element Sam Darnold cannot do. I think that would definitely help in the win column.
All right, last one. Dalton Risner, as we've seen, is no lock to make this roster. If Blake Brandel wins a job, would you trade Risner for a 7th-round pick?
Trade Risner for a 7th-round pick?
If they anoint Blake Brandel the starting left guard, would you trade Dalton Risner for a 7th-round pick?
All right, you still sound like you're in fast forward again. You sound like you're really in fast forward.
No, I'm surprised by his nose.
7th-round pick. You just signed him.
It's a 1-year deal. So you signed him to a 1-year deal after nobody else wanted this guy. I mean, I love Dalton Risner.
remind me. A lot of no's. Keep him for depth. No.
I don't think anybody said yes. Your cord is effed.
Yeah, I don't know. Did your cat chew it? Love Davey said, or Dave says, make the trade. I mean, if the alternative is cutting them, obviously you're always going to want to take something. But I think I agree with. I think I agree with Knack. I would rather keep him for depth than get a 7th round pick. That's what I do.
Do I sound normal yet?
You sound good now.
If we're talking, so the Vikings next year have a 1st rounder and like what, a 5th?
It's like a 3rd and 2 5ths.
I don't. Well, when they get their comp pick, it'll be a 3rd. But as of now, they have like a 1st and is it 2? Is it 2 5ths, something like that? If he can't beat out Blake Brandel, I'm trading him for the last pick of the draft. Like, what's the point? Convince me here, because
he's still,
if Blake Brandel,
he's still veteran depth. Who's the backup then?
If it look at where this season is potentially going. So I don't give a f who our backup left guard is. If Blake Brandel's starting, I'm sorry, Dalton Reisner is not good. So it's
why
like,
is Brandel in the equation? He's been playing on the right side.
Huh?
He's been playing on the right side all preseason. I know
that's they're hoping he's going to be a swing guard, but it's just like if he can't start and Ed Ingram and Blake Brandel are starting over him, you might as well just roll with like a Juergens or somebody. Like, what's the difference?
I still keep him for depth. I'd rather have Dalton Reisner out there in a pinch than Michael Juergens.
If we were like a Super Bowl caliber team, I would love it, but I don't think we have it. And you know what? Delton's right. F the late picks, but it's like this dude has a potential to never even see the field for the whole year. So I would trade.
But I mean, other guys made a great point. Like there wasn't like he had a huge market. Like he sat around forever. So I don't know if you'd even get that.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. That's
the
why
7th round pick might not be in 2025. It might be in 2027.
The 7th round pick, that's why I'm saying it makes it even better, because nobody wanted him.
No. All right. Well, this one kind of ties in your question, my last one. Who is most likely to be a surprise cut between these 3? Ooh. Dalton Reisner, Najee Thompson, or Brandon Powell? Surprise cut.
Some good names.
Dalton Reisner, Najee Thompson, Brandon Powell.
I'm taking Brandon Powell out of the equation immediately.
Wow. Wow.
Delton Vincent is not.
He's not. He said, I heard what Omar says. I'm going to raise him one. I'm going to go.
Yeah, we got a couple Pauls. I like it. Not a boy. Oh, yeah. Look at that shit. Oh, surprise cut. Hold on. All right. I need to think about this again. Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more in the lines of who do I think will be cut out of those 3.
Really?
Well, I mean, that's the way I took it. So surprise. Reisner. I think so it'll be interesting with Najee, because obviously he has his knee injury. What's going on there? I mean, it sounds like he's gonna be back. We saw him yesterday. He's still walking around with that big old brace on.
Yeah.
Still looked handsome as hell. Looked great.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they start him. Maybe they throw him on the pup or something.
Yeah.
But surprise would be Thompson. Like, I think I'd be less surprised if it was the other 2. I think Powell's going to make it. Reisner, it'd just be like, Vikings cut Reisner. I'm like, fuck, I love that guy, but all right, makes sense.
It's starting to feel like it's more of a possibility.
Yeah, so I would be surprised if Najee got cut, because and Ashley would be too.
Throwing hands, stroking hands, shooting all kinds of stuff with their hands.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that at all.
No one would. Yeah, I'd probably. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Tough question. I don't have to answer it. Thank God.
You don't.
FW Ender would love Travis to go bowling.
I bet I could beat Travis in bowling.
I feel like FW Ender and Nitzberg are like Johnny Munt and Brian Asamoah yesterday. They're fighting. They're spatting
Johnny
right now.
Mount's Johnny Mount was being a baby yesterday. Was he? Have you watched? He didn't even do anything.
I watched it again. But I never would expect that from Johnny Munt. So I like it.
I don't like it at all. I mean, I love the fact that Asamoah is playing his balls off because he knows he has to. So Johnny, come on, relax. And a horrible
What's this? Harms says Cornelius Edison is listed on the roster on the website. Who's Cornelius Edison?
Look, the next great Viking.
I don't know.
All right, before we wrap this up, if anybody wants to come on, give us somebody that you're most excited about watching this year. It cannot be JJ McCarthy. Those are the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you most excited to see? And it doesn't have to be like a star role. It can just be maybe a, I don't know, role player, anything.
Well, remember, Knack plays by his own rules.
Yeah, Knack will probably just come on and say JJ McCarthy and hang up.
Yeah, that would be a fucking move of dominance if he did that. He'd be inserting dominance on us.
Dallas Turner, we got one in the comments. That's a good one. Julian Marcus says Metellus.
Oh.
Josh Metellus' Madden rating was still very bad.
Was it?
It wasn't great. I mean,
it
it wasn't horrible, but you would have expected it to be better. Oh shit! I remember this face. Look at him.
I woke up next to that face this morning.
Yeah, my favorite part was the shower. That was a great time.
It was.
Jesus.
But it's weird that you can see yourself in the mirror in those things.
Yeah, I didn't like what I saw. Viking Peter, what time did you get on the road this morning?
We left like shortly before checkout, like at 11 o'clock.
Okay. I envy you.
You know, the funny thing is that I had a low blood sugar last night too, so I ended up meeting the paramedics or whatever. So that was a great time.
Oh no,
really?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for sure.
All good now.
But all good. Yeah, shit happens. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time.
I blame.
Let's get that door in the background. There it is. There's that fucking door.
Yeah, I haven't even brushed. I haven't even combed my beard or nothing today. I've just been fucking. Anyways, anyways, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I guess Aaron Jones is going to be mine. We just hadn't done anything in the backfield last year, and I got to see something out of the backfield, and I'm hoping Aaron Jones is the answer there. I'm hoping that the O-line can pull through, and at least, I mean, even if it's some passes or something like that, like into the flats or something too. I think we got a lot more going on there now. So Aaron Jones is what I'm most looking forward to, I guess.
Great answer.
Fantastic answer.
Yep.
Viking Funeral. It was wonderful to see you yesterday, man. Can't wait to see you again
out with
very
you
soon.
For sure, guys. Talk to you later.
Take care,
Love
buddy.
it.
I'm seeing T-Man, but it's not connecting, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's go with this tall rascal, Harmsy.
Oh,
what's up, buddy?
Get a little color on your face there, Harmsy.
Yeah, I just realized how upset I am at Josh and Ashley for not bringing the door.
They should have brought it with.
They give it to security.
But
Harmsy would have been like 4 feet above the door.
They would have known to bring it. And he also took mine, Aaron Jones. Is who I was going to go with.
That's a good one.
And I also want to show this off.
Hell yes.
I saw that.
So what are we talking? I saw the Jefferson. Who else we got on that thing?
We got Pace, Kanan Wangu, DePaulo.
Pace? Nice.
Byron Murphy, Sweet. Tyler Momoa. Number 74. There's a bunch of that. I haven't really gone through it yet.
The guy didn't write his name. He just wrote number 74.
Who is 74?
That's all I could read. It was like SL 74 or something.
74 is Spencer Rowland, North Carolina undrafted free agent. Let's go, baby.
Well, now this is worth a lot.
I thought he was already cut.
Yeah, right.
He's still there. So.
No, Jones is a good one. Harms, it was fantastic to finally meet you.
As well, same to you guys. Absolutely, and I'm just so glad I got to do my moan. That's
I heard it coming from a mile away.
Too.
I almost just planned on leaving right after that.
Security was running towards us when he did
it. Harms with his daughter, just
boners
moaning randomly.
And I can run a 40 in 7 flat.
Wow,
not bad. Well done. Good to see you, buddy.
You too.
Yeah, Armsy.
Spencer Rowland. Kevin, what's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm back. I had to come back, guys.
Look at that. Yeah, great hair.
I believe you were in your car last time.
I was. Yeah, I was in my car last time. I, playing some basketball, but I'm just at home listening to you guys.
Were you in the boy band?
Look at that fancy light fixture you got back there.
It is fancy,
isn't it?
God,
yeah, it's pretty nice.
Nice.
So,
well done, man.
Thank you. I was thinking about what you guys were saying with the sauna. That's the best place to talk about football. You got someone there, and then you turn up the heat a little bit, ask them what they think.
Hogs swinging
first. Yeah. So that's what I usually do. But I want to say definitely Dallas Turner, just because of the profile of him being the top defensive player in the process. And I was watching the combine with my wife because I convinced her to watch with me this year, and she goes, "That Dallas Turner guy, we need him." And I thought, we're not going to get him. I mean, I'd be surprised, right? And to come away with him is just incredible. So
yeah,
I'm excited. Nice. Rookie of the year favorite right now. I think they know something.
Yes.
Hell yeah, they do.
Love it.
Boom.
Good to see you, man.
Great seeing you, Kevin. See you at training camp next year.
I think we're gonna see a lot of Kevin this season. Post games, pre games.
No
hey, Monamita, what's up?
Oh,
buddy?
There he is.
How you doing?
Much. I'm good.
I was looking for you yesterday. I didn't see you.
Yeah, I texted him tomorrow. I wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, well, he didn't say that. He just sent me a picture of his hog, and I'm like, I don't know.
You didn't get it? That was the message.
Busy. He's busy.
Oh no, I
get
got
you my
her,
number.
Man. Hey,
I gotta get you my number.
Next year, buddy. Next year, man.
Oh yes, next year. All right, here's my guy. It's not the most flashiest pick, but you know what? It'll be nice not watching that game this year and having to worry about this. Hopefully, Will Riker.
Yes, I knew he was doing Will Riker.
Maybe we can actually watch a game that's down to the wire and a field to win it, and not have to be nervous that he's gonna shank to the ride left or ride right.
I'll always be nervous.
That is a fantastic answer. Fantastic, Monamita.
There was actually a dude at camp with a Riker jersey yesterday.
Yeah, but he had
47.
47. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
It might have been his dad.
Yeah, it might have been. Monamita, good to see you, man. Take care.
Good to see you guys.
See you, buddy.
Next up, Brian Asamoah's biggest fan and biggest critic, Delton freaking Don. What's up, buddy? Let's go.
Just how was your voice after all the screaming yesterday?
His tongue still blew from the popsicles.
I appreciate you guys putting up with me, man. You should see me at a game. Oh my god,
I can only imagine.
I want to see you at a game.
The last time I went, man, the lady in front of me was like, can you please keep it down, please?
Tell her to beat it.
Like, I can't.
It was crazy.
I love your passion, man.
I get hoarse.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the guy I'm most excited to see, I think because really everybody's thinking offense, man. I think our defense is going to be top 5 next year. Oh, yeah. Our perimeter defense is legit. We're going to be running 2-4-5 as a base or something like that. I was seeing some wild looks out there yesterday. So my guy is Ivan Pace Jr.
Nice.
Right in the middle, man.
Yeah.
Two, baby. You're two.
Man, he is a gem. We got some UDFAs that are nice. Yeah. Real nice. Gabriel Murphy, Nudie McLaughlin, Ivan Pace Jr. That's something to hang your hat on. We got a fast defense. All right, y'all. Love you.
Yep. Good to see you, man.
Thanks for the beer yesterday, man.
Love it.
Oh, shit. Wilbur, you're fast again.
I don't know what. It's my internet or what. There's nothing wrong with the mic.
I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Am I still fast?
Yeah. You're like the maker machines guy.
Steven, man, what's up, buddy? I'll stop talking.
Two guys I'm interested in is Pace and Addison. My reasons are I'm always interested how a rookie has a successful season and then teams have a full year of tape on you. And, it's the pros. They're going to find your weaknesses, your tendencies, and you as a pro, how you adjust to that and come up with something else. So I'm always interested to see second-year guys after they have a great rookie season. So I'm interested in seeing what those two do. And I'm also interested in what Brian Flores is going to do to the fact that last year they were the highest blitz rate, but the lowest pressure rate. And that's not a good recipe and needs to be fixed. So I'm interested to see what he's going to do to solve that. That could solve a lot of problems if we actually get to the quarterback and not just blitz. So those are my things I'm looking for.
Sounds good, T-Bass. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Good to see you, buddy, man. Take care.
I think T-Bass was in a fight recently. He was all cut up.
Am I fast?
He kind of reminds me of Johnny Lawrence, Karate Kid.
I don't even want to talk. It sounds like I'm just talking like a moron.
You sound good now. You sound good now. I don't know. Dalton's convinced.
Well, it probably is. You know what? I'll take a peek at it. I can't do it right now. To that note, though, I mean, our defense was 10 times better last year. So we'll see. Hopefully Flores can
I was just really on T-Bass's scars and his cuts.
Don't mess around with T-Bass. Yeah, hopefully Flores can year 2 do it again. We got T-Man final. What's up, T-Money?
Sorry about my internet. It's being really weird tonight.
So was ours tonight.
We're super weird.
What's the question?
Let's beat the show that us 3. Let's go take them out.
I know. I was at the Saints game. It was fucking hot.
Yeah, Lubbock, what happened here? He does have makeup on that thing. What an idiot!
No.
All right, T-Man, who's your guy?
It looked way worse yesterday. I don't know why this looks.
T-Man, who's your guy?
Oh,
he just finished. Great.
I'm thinking Jaden McCulsey.
All right.
Okay.
Wants to see him. I like it. It's a good pick.
What do you guys do? How hard was the training camp yesterday?
It was
super
hot.
My underpants were soaked.
It was.
Your kids look good on there, man.
Yeah, no, they had a very, very good time. It was fun. It was hot, but it was fun. So it was good.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I hope you have are we gonna do Wednesdays again like we did last year?
Yep. Season will kick her back to Wednesdays.
I say let's do Wednesday next week. See if we can try it out.
We'll let you know, man. It'll be Wednesday or Thursday.
T-Man's trying to take control of our schedule here.
All right, T-Man.
I gotta go eat.
Go eat.
See ya.
He's gonna have spaghetti, is my hunch. All right, let's wrap this thing up. We're the more we get in closer to week 1, the more viewers we're getting. It's great to see everybody.
Yeah,
starting to trickle back in.
Yeah, to answer the question, I was most excited to watch Evan Pace. I'm really excited to see what he does in year 2.
Yeah, I'll keep it quick. It's Aaron Jones. I want him to. I don't care if we don't win a single game. I want him to rush for 5,000 yards.
Nice.
All right, we appreciate everybody coming on. It was fantastic. Love it.
Absolutely was. And until next week, remember this: the average length of a bison penis is around 2 feet long when erect.
I didn't know it was part of